Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. I'm a full-time reseller on eBay, and today I got some great items that I picked up at Goodwill and a couple other local thrift stores. I want to show you these fantastic finds. Let's get into it. Let's get going. Okay, usually today on Monday I do a what sold video. A couple of these items might have sold, but I'm going to show you some great pickups I've had from the last couple weeks. I haven't really done a thrift haul, and I want to show you some of the fantastic items that you can find out there at the thrift stores. I'm not trying to show you how to buy dollar hats that you can clean them up and sell them for 10. That's not what I do. I try to find those big finds out there so you can actually make some good money on eBay. So we're going to get out of the gate with the best one. This one's fantastic, and this is the one that actually already sold. I kind of have a couple little thrift runs that I do around my store, and this is one that I happen to go out to on Wednesday nights before I play softball. It's the only time I go to this store ever. It's a little bit further away from my house, and that's kind of why it's not in one of my regular routes. It turned out to be a really great stop. It is this vintage pair of roller skates. These are vintage Rydell Red Wing roller skates. They're Red Wing because they're made in Red Wing, Minnesota, I believe it is. So yeah, just take a look at these. You can tell that these are very, very vintage. Can it be very vintage? Yeah, anyway, they're sitting on the shelf. Now they did have them priced up fairly good. They were priced at $20. So I found another item, got it over $20, was able to use my discount, get 20% off. So it turned into that I paid $16 for these roller skates. I'm going to show you a little bit of them. Show you that they got these big stoppers on these big long screws. That's what the bottom looks like. Pretty cool skates. Now, when I first listed them, had a lot of interest, had people hit me up right away. Hey, will you take less? Will you take this amount? Will you take that amount? No need to. I knew that they would sell at the going price, saw that they were consistently selling in that $200 range, and that's what I got for them. It took less than a week to sell, really about 3 or 4 days, turned $16 into $200 plus shipping on these. So yeah, Rydell Red Wing skates. They make a couple of different varieties. They make like a high top version. They make a different lace up version. So definitely keep a lookout. Rydell Red Wing roller skates. We're going to put them back there. We're going to keep stacking items up here as we go. All right, the next one's right here. It's not Christmas time. We're just getting into summer, but yet I sold these Christmas themed head knockers bobbleheads made by NECA. These are from the movie called A Year Without Santa Claus. So we got the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser, or Snow Miser, not cold. We got heat and snow, both brand new in the box. Boxes did have a little bit of wear, but I picked these up for $5 a piece and just sold the pair for $85. Now, if you find these loose, they still sell great as well. But the one thing you gotta look for, I'm gonna show you this out. Look on the Snow Miser. He's got this long nose with little icicles coming out off it. I see these broken all the time, so definitely don't pick them up if it's got a broken nose. But if you can find these in the box, yeah, I did have them listed at like $120, but I kind of wanted to move these quick. I didn't want them sitting around for the next 6 months, so I took an $85 plus shipping offer. Yeah, I don't ship things free shipping very often, so plus shipping, $10 into $85 for a couple of misers. All right, I can't go a video without talking about it, but we're going to talk about football helmets again. I know. Those of you that have been watching me for a while are probably getting sick of me talking about football helmets. You're going, Mike, I understand football helmets. Find them, sell them. Found 2 more great ones here this week. So these, I believe, are both Schutt football helmets. They are both very similar models, if not the exact same model, but I'm going to show you what the inside looks like so you can kind of know what you're looking for. Here's what the inside looks like. If you can find this kind of pads, even if you just find these ear pads, they sell for about $20 a set just for those ear pads. But that's what it looks like on the side. Now, I do clean these up a little bit before selling them. I don't put them out there like this with the logos on them. I take them off, clean them up. On Thursday, I believe this week, I'm going to do a video on how I clean and prep and list all the different football helmets that I do. Been selling a ton of them. These ones didn't sell yet, but I did sell 4 football helmets just last week, totaling $250 total between all those helmets. So I know I've said it a million times, but keep a lookout for football helmets, especially good quality ones like these. Do these still have the price tags on them? Yeah, that one I paid $7.49, and that one, no price tag anymore. I'm guessing that these helmets are going to sell between $60 and $80. I haven't looked up the exact comp for this model yet, but because they both have the ear pads, both complete, going to get top dollar on these. So far, all those items were found at Goodwill's. I'm going to go with one that wasn't at a Goodwill, just a little local mom and pop shop. And this one actually, it's going to tie for the best one of the group, but it'll be the most profit when it sells, is this beauty right here, this Pyrex Bowl. I believe this is a 4-quart bowl. It's white with the green dots. This came out on a cart right as I was there at the store. Paid just $3 for it. Yeah, $3 for this beautiful Pyrex Bowl. Really nice shape. A little bit of wear on the bottom, probably for where it was stacked inside maybe another bowl or on a shelf, whatever it was. Paid $3 for it. Listed it for $200. Yeah, another $199.99 item. It hasn't sold yet. Now, I've had this one for a little bit longer than these other items, but the sell-through rate on these is really good. You got to wait for that right buyer that's willing to pay the top price. There are sales in that $125 to $150 range, but yeah, they go all the way up to $200. So there's not a lot of supply available. I'm going to stick to my $200 for a while. If it's still here after a couple months, maybe I'll drop it 10%. But right now, I'm hoping to turn $3 into $200. All right, the next item we're going to get to is in baseball hats. Now, I said earlier, there's a lot of resellers out there who will show you how to buy a hat for $1 and sell it for $10. That's not a good reselling method. I'm going to show you how to find hats, or at least wait for those hats that are really good money that are going to sell, because those $1 to $10 hats, you could buy 50 hats, list them all in your eBay store, and it's going to take you months and months and months and months to sell those at $10 a pop. It's not a good way to make money. So I wait for the ones that are going to be good sellers, and I find these relatively often in the thrift stores. These three were all found within the last couple weeks. Two of them were found in the exact same store just last week. So we're going to start with the lowest price one right here. It is the San Francisco Giants hat, brand new with tags, Twins Enterprises. I guess this is probably from the late 90s somewhere. It's not dated. Just a typical snapback hat. Nothing too special about it. Black with the orange logo on the front. But this is a pretty desired hat. Twins Enterprises isn't the high end. It's not sports specialties. It's not starter. But it's still a pretty good brand. Last one of these that sold for $129.99. So I went ahead and listed mine at the exact same price, $130. They did have it priced in the store $6.49. Of course, I used a coupon, got 20% down. So I'm going to say I paid about $5 for this hat, hoping to turn it into $130. The next hat was the one that actually caught my eye at the store and ran over to that hat section pretty quickly. This is this beautiful Oakland A's hat with the big elephant team logo on the front with the script spelled out on the brim. And as I was talking with sports specialties, yeah, look at this. This one is also brand new with tags. Fantastic hat. I didn't even look it up at the store. I didn't need to. I'll show you what it looks like inside, but it's pretty much just your standard hat, snapback. Again, brand new with tags. Same price as that last one. It was priced $6.49 after discount. Paid about $5. This one is listed for even more. The last two that sold for about $250. So that's exactly where I have this one listed, $250. As soon as I list it, ton of views, ton of watchers. Again, I had a couple people message me asking if I'd take a little bit less. But as of right now, I'm going to hold out for that $250. If come by maybe the All-Star break in the baseball season, we get halfway through and it hasn't sold, then I'd be willing to come down a little bit. But I don't think I'm going to need to. I think worst case is I get $200 for this. But right now I'm going to hold out and hope that I get that $250. So that one stop produced $130 and a $250, so $380 worth of hats for two of them. That's a lot better than trying to sell hats for $10 a piece. But because I'm talking about hats, I brought out this other one as well. This one I did find a few weeks ago. I've had it for a little bit. And this is another mesh hat. This is New York Yankees mesh style. Now this one didn't have the tags, but it is brand new. You can just tell there's no wear in here. It was still folded up. And by the tags, this is also a vintage sports specialties mesh snapback hat, trucker style. Again, looking at the comps on these, the sales are between $150 to $250. So I did have this listed at $250, but like I said, I found this a few weeks ago, so I discounted a little bit. Right now I have it at $200, but again, I'm hoping to get that $150 to $200 on this hat that was on the rack without tags. This one's right in that same price range. Paid about $5 on that one. So just in those few hats, you got some crazy profit. Again, I'm looking for those home run type hats. I'm not looking to create projects where I have to buy a hat for $1, come home, clean it, and then maybe hope to get $10 for it somewhere down the road. All right, I got one more little thing here, and this one I think is actually, we'll call it a bolo. I hate using that bolo term, but this is an item that looks like it's not worth a whole lot, but in the end, they really are. I've sold a few of these in the past, and this is a trophy, comes from Disneyland California Adventure, and this is a Piston Cup Trophy from Cars Land. You could only get these at Cars Land. They don't make this exact model anymore. If you look up Piston Cup Trophy, they actually make like a drink holder now at California Adventure that you see a bunch of them out there. But this particular trophy, they made them a bunch of different ways. This one says champion. Some of them said best kid, best son, best grandma, whatever they said on them. The one thing you got to watch on these is this top part. This section breaks right here very easily. A couple that I had were broken. I still got okay money on those. But this trophy as it is, I bought this one for $5, listed it for $50, and I expect it to sell. If you want, you can just pop this little name plaque off the front. I think a lot of people might do that, pop that off, and then go make their own custom one. Either way, if you can find these, broken, unbroken, either way, $50 for an unbroken one, probably still like $25, $30, even if you find one that's cracked and repaired. So keep a lookout. Piston Cup Cars Land Trophy. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. We're going to keep this one fairly short, so get out there, go get hustling, go find some good items at the thrift stores. If you found something cool this past weekend or last week, put it down in the comments. Let me know what you found. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit thumbs up, hit subscribe if you're new, you're watching for the first time. Really appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.